As long as they disconnect the controller initially, that's fine. And it's like whoever has the pro controller knows how to do it. It's just sometimes they forget.
All right, so after a bit of disclaimers,
a couple of last-minute reminders.
He's playing against a level 9 CPU. That's hype. Instead of Kazuya, maybe you'll have a tough time. Is that Mr. Benji the Boss? Ladies and gentlemen on stream, all 6 of you, we have Benji the Boss approaching. He's not a student, but he is indeed an SD native that we've all come to know and love. Benji the Boss. Benji, do you have any words of wisdom for the streams today?
Is there a Kazuya on stream? Did I hear that?
Okay, so his words of wisdom for you are, is there a Kazuya on stream? I heard that.
No, but there's a
Check it out, ladies and gentlemen. Keep those words to heart. Oh, we're not starting.
We actually have
Braft versus Shotoshootah, otherwise known as Shoto. Let's get into it. I know neither of these two players. I'm very excited to see what skills they have to offer.
How am I not surprised?
Take a look.
It is a Ness. That Mr. Shoto is playing a Shoto. Ness coming out with an explosive opening though, but it's not too much damage on the board.
Actually, yeah, generally speaking, when you run into, the winners round 1 sets, especially in the first tournament of the year like this, or I guess the quarter, you have a chance of running into casuals, which again, we welcome. We want you to attend and have the tournament experience if you're a newcomer and you haven't had that opportunity yet. But to me, and I think I can also speak for LBA as well, it's clear to both of us that these two definitely aren't, brand new players.
They're not the average casual. They seem like they know what they're doing as well.
Well, I would go so far as to say they're not casuals whatsoever. I think as far as, a competitive kit goes, these two definitely have control of their character kit. Speaking of, nice down tilt to Shoryu, taking out Braft's first stock. 117, nothing to sneeze at. A good back throw will do it. But, that stock advantage, that's always a nice thing to have when you're entering into this first game. As a stream set too, I bet you their hearts are kind of racing. They know that they have an audience right now.
The thing I want to say from the Ness, though, the Ness seems like he has really good control over his character as well. He knows some of his combos on how to sort of interact with Ken's focus, as I saw earlier. The thing is, he doesn't really go for grabs, especially at this higher percent. He's just opting for more safer aerial options. I haven't seen him do a grab at all, which is surprising.
There we go, beautiful.
He gets the kill with
dropped his focus at just the wrong time, taking the full hit of the back hit of that Nair.
Yeah, he does get the Nair damage, but like I said, I don't think I've seen this Ness grab at all. He seems
he's not taking advantage of the low percentage grab combos for sure, but he's definitely experimenting with his neutral. Oh, he should be absorbing those energy shots.
He should be absorbing those. He does. Ness will be able to heal slightly from him as well.
But he was going for the jab lock. Did you see that? He was going for that down tilt lock.
As I said, Braft seems to have a very good control over Ness and his aerials.
He's in the lead now. At first, he had a stock deficit and 40% down the drain, but right now he's keeping Ken juggled, not letting him land. Just as I say,
just breaking his focus with constant Ness aerials since they are multi-hit.
This is going to be. I think he's going to be in a really bad spot now.
Oh.
Oh no! You
just barely missed it. He had no jump, so he had to do side B. He had no jump.
The tables have turned. We saw Braft with the stock deficit and a 40% deficit to add to that.
Yeah.
Now we're looking at a nice strong 69% and a stock lead.
I think he just sort of analyzed that first stock was probably just analysis for Braft, and now he's just taking whatever he knows about Shoto over here and just running with it.
Let's see if Shoto has anything to say. Oh wow!
Oh, okay.
He missed out on that opportunity, but he did get that jab lock probably.
Oh, is that it?
Oh no!
He lost his jump. So
I think that was a buffer side B too, because I don't think he would want to use it if he was that close to stage. He would go under.
I think that was a buffer as well, which is unfortunate.
So Braft taking that first game in a decisive fashion too. Was that a 2-stock?
That was a 2-stock.
That was a 2-stock. Yeah. So we saw quite the reversal. Just goes to show you, you in the audience, never really count anyone out in the beginning of the game, even if it's looking down for them.
Exactly. So I do want to say Shoto did have a nice explosive start, but it seemed like his moves were probably a little bit too telegraphed, and Ness was just able to counteract. For instance, with Ken and Ryu's focus, it will block the first hit, but if he gets hit by a second hit during that same duration, it will break focus. So, and since Ness's aerials are all multi-hit, that's why Ness was just able to keep juggling Ken in the air, because I saw Shoto using focus a lot midair and not really doing much out of it. Even like canceling out, he only did it a couple of times towards the end. So I feel like if Shoto does catch up on that, he should be able to sort of maybe adapt. Like landing against Ness would still be a little bit of a pain, but I feel like him doing the focus in midair was just sort of free real estate for Braft over here.
Don't forget that two of the stocks he lost were, kind of fumbles off stage too. He found himself in a really bad position and wasn't recovering correctly, and he lost those two stocks right there. But we still saw a very impressive first stock out of Shoto. So we're not going to definitely, say that he's out of this race by any means yet.
Oh, I'm not saying
another strong opening so far.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's out of the race just yet. I'm just saying what I want to see. Well, I'm just putting my input of what I want to see from Shoto. And seems like he is taking maybe some of the lessons he learned last game to heart. He's also just staying on the floor, which is exactly what Ken wants, but now he's in the air. Let's see how he gets out of here.
That could have been a punish right there. I think he dropped that opportunity. When Ness is in that PK Thunder, unless you're seeing that Thunder arc back, where you should be careful for the, the actual Thunder jacket, then you're going to want to take advantage of the opportunity. He's wide open right there.
Maybe he thought the side B would have hit. That's why he was probably going for it. And Derek.
Oh no!
He didn't drift.
To see
no!
Such a strong start too for Shoto.
And he tried to get
that stock with the SD.
Oh no!
Didn't really. There
he gets the kill there at least, so it's not all lost. It's only 10%. It's still very doable.
As far as I can see, and I'm sure that you agree with me here. We're seeing a solid fundamental grasp of entry to mid-level combos from this Ken right here. And while we're not seeing, of course, like Vendetta level, we don't need to. He's getting that damage stacked on, and then he has reliable options to kill, and he doesn't drop those really. That's what I'm seeing. I think where the struggle is coming from is when this Ness is keeping him juggled and then getting him off stage.
Exactly. And I want to say this Ness as well. Like, even when stuck in Ken combos, this Ness seems to like really get out of Ken's sort of combos. He's really slipping through Ken's grasp at times, but Ken is still not letting up and just trying to keep the pressure on him constantly, which is what we like to see. That's what Ken likes to do. He likes to sort of apply
that
pressure.
F smash coming out on the top platform.
It is what it is.
Unorthodox options. Oh, he could have get up attack there.
Ken's in the air. Let's see. Oh, nice.
Just some missed opportunities here, but those missed opportunities do add up over time. So
exactly. They're both now even. I would say this is a lot better than what we saw the last game as well.
Oh, sus the eye right there. Holding straight in.
Shoto
died off the top right there.
I do like seeing now Shoto is actually taking some advice. Nah, he didn't get the rollout read, but it is what it is.
This is it. Yep.
He kept the stage control and ended up getting Shoryu to finish off the stock. We love to see it. Now Shoto is actually in the lead.
What stage were they playing on first? Was it PS2?
It was
PS2, I believe.
It was PS2.
So what I'm seeing right here is this more confined space, this close quarters combat. It's definitely favoring Shoto more.
Okay.
He's forcing him in close. What I noticed, of course, you have to observe. Braft likes to keep him at a distance, PK fire, and then going in with aerials. But then, this confined space is going out to Shoto's benefit more. But as I said that, of course, we see Braft taking that stock. 76%, yeah, it's a lot, but I don't think it's anything necessary.
He's still,
especially with low percent combos.
He is still building up the percent, not getting touched at all. Oh no.
Yeah, that was scary. We saw the down tilts coming in.
The thing is, as we said earlier, how Braft does not do the lower damage grab combos. I feel like it would especially help him. Oh, speaking of the devil, this is probably
he dropped that one though.
He dropped that one.
He could just absorb these though. These are all.
He also doesn't know. He knows how to use absorb for like combo extension, but I don't think he knows how to absorb. I don't think he knows like.
I think he does know. He's just probably like the nervousness of being on stream, and then the heat of playing out, and that's it.
And probably the quick turnaround as well from Shoto just being able to download him, especially this game too.
Putting some pressure on him, and I don't think he's really exploring the option of absorbing those Hadoukens. So he needs to be keeping that in check because each one's probably like 7 to 10%. And in a match like this, it matters a lot. He keeps on throwing those out, and instead of having to take shield pressure, and most of the times those were hitting, so he was taking damage. He can reverse that into his favor and actually heal him. So he really needs to start focusing on that. But now we're at a game 1 situation, a game 1-1 situation, game 3.
Game 3 situation.
So go ahead and edit. That's all good.
Yeah, we're at a game 3 situation here. So now,
what do you want to see from Braft going into this that he needs to correct?
I saw he started to do the grab towards the end, and I feel like only towards the end though, because I see I like where he's going at, and I really appreciate that he just doesn't use like the multiple grab combos sometimes, I feel like he just ignores grab as an option. And he also, as you said earlier, he's just not using his down special to absorb the projectiles and heal himself either. So I want to see mainly those two from Braft, because I think otherwise he was able to slip out from Ken's grasp pretty easily at times, able to do well. And he kind of knows how to like zone him out as well. But it's just when it was up close, he's just relying on aerials when Ness's grab is a very good option. And whenever he was far and Ken started using his projectiles, he just did not use down special at all either.
Here we go. Oh, no. Yeah. Each grab Ness gets should be at least 1 to 2 forward airs.
Yes.
So all that drop damage and that dropped stage advantage positioning, because he would be tossing him off stage, you'd expect, right? Or at least close to ledge.
Yes.
These are all adding up, and wow, thankfully he got out of that. And, lucky for Braft in that case. But Braft can only rely I was about to say Braft can only rely on luck for so long. But,
and then that happened.
The game it is.
He buffered down special, unfortunately, and just that cost us
in game 3.
Yeah,
really is. It's probably a big.
He came back from this before.
He should be absorbing these.
He just doesn't absorb it, and he dropped again. He just dropped again.
This luck stat's been increased. He's using his leveling points between matches, putting it all into fortune.
I didn't know Smash was an RPG now. He tried to get the Shoto early.
This is adding up. Shoto can't afford to keep doing these dropped opportunities, these whiffs.
I think that SD kind of killed his momentum, because we saw, especially game 2, he had a lot of momentum, and now I think the momentum's killed. Now he's just trying to fish for a kill, and he's not getting necessarily lucky. Ness is putting him in a spot he likes.
We're in a juggle position.
Ness is putting
stage, but immediately getting tossed off.
Ness is putting him in a spot he likes, unfortunately, and back throw. Yep, as we were talking about the grabs earlier.
I think now it's the momentum's firmly swing in Braft's favor.
Now Braft realizing he has to do grabs. The first grab back throw of the entire set. And
he's going off stage now too. What we were noticing is, Braft was going off stage at times, but was overall more hesitant. Oh, there we go. This isn't done yet.
It's not done yet at all. Ken can still come back with it, but it is looking a little bit rough for Shoto. The SD and then just getting sort of played on game 2.
The uphill battle definitely applies here.
And that is also, especially this is the last game of the set as well, so who knows what's running through his mind as well.
Punished. Come on.
No, that is definitely punished. He was just...
If he drops that, then I would honestly say this game's curtains, because at that point, he's psychologically defeated. So thankfully he got that easy punish for sure.
Both of them didn't... we just love the Smash special of both players just sitting in shield and just not doing anything. People are too scared to grab, so they just...
Hold on now. We only need about 20% more. With that kind of DI,
one more Shoryu and Braft could be dead
this
here. It is. But Braft knows Braft wants to get as much.
We're done.
There we go. 66 extra credit though for Braft.
For Ken, that's not difficult at all to make up. And knowing Shoto's grasp on those solid fundamental combos, I wouldn't be surprised if I see that 60% made up right now. Although of course,
or maybe in like 2 combos worth.
It's increased to 95%.
Braft as well, that's the 3rd projectile he got here within the last like 10 seconds. Braft just not using his down special for
Look at this movement though. Did you notice that he knew that he can't rely on just focusing through attacks anymore with multi-hits? So he was kind of reversing his way, away from that up air.
Air dodge, but
air dodge. Good grab.
Let's
see a little bit of pummeling there. Every % counts in this situation.
We can't get there we go. He's out. He is out.
Great games to both players.
Very valiant effort for Shoto, especially in game 3 trying to bring it back. He was so close. But
absolutely.
It is very unfortunate that Braft now... Both players really put up their best fight.